when they ask you, Mommy, where are you going? Or Daddy, what is up? You rant, you vent, and tell them it's going to be okay. That one will leave your children anxious. Go for swimming. Go for volleyball. Go for activities. Let your hormones release, stress hormones, and also replace with happy dopamine, happy oxytocin, happy hormones that will make your children happy vis-a-vis venting out to them. By the way, your kids can take in so much. Hello, people of purpose. Welcome to Family Matters. We shall talk about the things that affect families and why we need to look into them. What are these ups and downs when it comes to parenting, when it comes to family matters, when it comes to relationships? I'll be your host, Mercy Wanjeri, your clinical psychologist, relationship expert, coach, practicing and licensed in Nairobi, Kenya, and globally. I take this opportunity to welcome you today as I introduce the topic, why do parents vent to their children? Do you vent to your children? When you feel overwhelmed, who do you turn to? How do you control your emotions? At work, on the road, with your children, is it any different? I bring you tools and tips that will be able to assist you to move from office to the house. First of all, allow me to say this. What are you going to do today in the evening when you go home? When you reach your gate, will you appreciate what the kids have been doing, or you'll feel overwhelmed? What causes you to vent? Number one, stress, work stress. How has the day been? Has it been so serious? Has it been so strict? Are the targets met? Have the employees done what is required? Have you done what was required? That can be a source of your stress. And once you finish your office work, you go home, you find kids who are doing normal things within the home setup, and then you do not see anything good in what your kids have been doing. Instead, you vented to them. Can you see that? That is one cause. What else could be the cause? Financial burden. Are you a parent today who feels overwhelmed with bills? For example, kids may be at home. You need breakfast, you need lunch, you need 4 o'clock tea, you need dinner, you need shopping, you need everything else, clothing, you need makeup, you need to buy for them toys, you need A, B, C, D, you can imagine. Are you having financial pressure, parents? What are you doing about it? When you feel the financial pressure, do you take this financial pressure to your kids and rant out? And when your child asks you for a ball, when a child asks you for a toy, you vent and you follow, you frown, or you burst onto them. And what happens? The child feels so bad and irritated, and the child gets fear in them. Are you there, parent? That is venting. What else can make you vent to your kids? When you have pressure at work, maybe you have been transferred to another town all of a sudden. And then you go home, you start packing your clothes, and kids do not understand where you're going. When they ask you, Mommy, where are you going? Or Daddy, what is up? You rant, you vent, and tell them it's going to be okay. That one will leave your children anxious, irritable, and fearful because they are wondering, why is our father, why is our mother very uncomfortable and very sad? Remember, parents, children will look at your face to know what is happening to you. Children have a way of sensing you whether you're happy or not. Children know you better than you know yourself. And so, how do you carry yourself when you are with these children? How can you be able to control yourself so that you do not vent? Can you see that? What else makes us vent? It could be relationships issues. You're not able to relate well as a couple. And so what happens? You bring triangulation to your children. Whenever you want to communicate, you communicate with your child. So, for example, if you want to go to a holiday, instead of telling your partner direct, we shall go to this destination, you send the child and tell the child, we will be going to this holiday. And then what happens? The child goes to the other parent and tells the other parent, we are going to this destination. Then the other parent is asking, who told you? And then the child says, Mommy told me, or Daddy told me. That is called triangulation. There is no proper communication. That is also a source of venting to your children unknowingly, giving them improper communication which they do not need during that time. And what happens? It stresses them. They feel triangulated. They feel it was not communicated from the right channel. And this can bring anxiety to your children. And so, parents, as we look at why do parents vent to their children, I would also like to give you some tips that will assist you so that you can have healthy relationships with your children, with your partner, so that you can have a good, fulfilling family. For example, how is your channel of communication in your home? Once you feel overwhelmed as a parent, I would like you to stay with the moment. Stay with the feeling. Explain to your children, I am feeling tired. Can you see that? Tell them, today I had a very long day. Please, can I have time to rest? Can I have a cup of hot chocolate? A cup of hot tea? Can you make for me some cold juice? Let them know also that you have feelings and you're with them. That way you have not ranted. That way you have not vented. That way you've been able to control yourself. Can you see that, parents? That is one. What else can you do? When you feel overwhelmed by work, by financial pressure, by relationship issues, by marriage, please, would you like to take a walk? Reach your home, take your bike, walk, ride, and then when you come back, you shall have relaxed yourself to be able to face your children and have a meaningful relationships within your family. Can you see that? Yes, it is possible. What else can you do? Take out your favorite book. Read. Sit somewhere around your kitchen as you watch your partner cook or your child cook. Take a book. Go to the balcony. Take a book. Go to the gazebo. Take a book. Go to the grass. Read a book. It is going to soothe you so that you can be able to calm yourself, so that you can be a parent who is needed in your home. Remember, where is the difference? You're the same CEO, you're the same teacher, you're the same lecturer, you're the same businessman, you're the same CEO. At home, you are a parent. Where is the line? That is why we need this podcast to say, how can you cool yourself down so that you can be able to be that parent that is needed in your home? And so, have you tried also journaling? Take your book, write what happened that day. Today, this is what happened to me. These are the sales that I made. This is what the boss said. I was not happy, but I can take another chance. What is your strategy? Write down, journal. That one, you have transferred your venting from your kids to the book. Can you see that? So the book will be the place whereby you shall keep your chronological events that happened during that day or during that week that will enable you vent out so that you can become a good parent to your children. What else can you do? Go for swimming. Go for volleyball. Go for activities. Let your hormones release, stress hormones, and also replace with happy dopamine, happy oxytocin, happy hormones that will make your children happy vis-a-vis venting out to them. By the way, your kids can take in so much. What will happen when they take in so much? They develop anxiety disorders. They develop self-esteem issues. They develop very little creativity within themselves. They also feel they want to fix you. Dear parents, do you want to be fixed by your children? No, I guess no, isn't it? If you do not want to be fixed by your children, fix yourself. Fix your anger issues. Fix your time management. Fix your financial issues. Fix your personal things. Fix your happiness. Fix your activities. Why am I saying fix, fix, fix? Because if you fail to fix yourself, your kids will strive to fix you. Oh no, you don't want to be fixed by your kids. So why? You need this podcast today to fix yourself. And so, as we continue, can I tell you that it is your role as the parents to be able to take the mantle as you avoid venting to your kids all the time. What else are we looking at when we talk about venting? Would you like to join an online club, online parenting club, whereby you listen to the people share issues, parents sharing about parenting, parents bringing their own inputs? Iron sharpens iron. Would you like to belong to a group of people like you, like-minded parents like you, who will be able to learn from each other? And what will happen? Once you go home, you will be able to fix your family. You will have already been fixed by the right people. Can you see that, parents? So join that online parenting club. Join that group so that you can be able to be a strong parent who does not vent to their children. What else can you do? Can you start a club as well? Once you know how to vent to the right channels, would you like to mentor other parents who struggle like you? And what will happen? You're going to build a community that is aware that venting to their kids is not the solution, but brings a lot of anxiety. Instead, you will mentor so that We can have a very fulfilling community within yourself, in your estate, in your neighborhood, and also in the future. And remember, kids, monkey do, monkey see. Monkey see, monkey do. Children watch you so that they can act. If you burst on them, they'll burst on you. If you vent to them, they vent to you. But if you control yourself, if you become vulnerable, they too copy you, they too read books, they too dance, they too go for bike rides, they do things to be able to control their emotions, their hormones, so that they can have good relationship with you. So as we end this podcast, I would like to challenge you by saying, choose where to vent. We've already learned about that. Take yourself, vent to the right places so that you can become a good parent today and in the future.